It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone, and he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. Room here to run. A great move by Montgomery. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down at 7. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Third and 5. Now it's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Carr completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Carr. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, In 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Carr now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's into space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Goff. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again is Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A beautiful fake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 4. Now Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He stiff arms him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll run it here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Groupie for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now Goff on 1st down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Get something together. I know you hype. I know you hype. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's go. Get it up. Take it to the back. Let's go. Let's roll.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now it's Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps them move the sticks. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Montgomery. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. Caught by Montgomery. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And off comes to Montgomery. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run it again with Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the counter, here's Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
So here's Goff and the Lions.
Down by 15, 23 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On first down, Goff.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Now Goff.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.